Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states and Puerto Rico, the founder of CGO, Contractual Guarantees Only. Today's topic is one that you're loving. You wanted to click it because you still hate annuities. You despise annuities. Why do people still hate annuities? And if that's the case, Stan the Annuity Man, why did you change your last name to the Annuity Man if people still hate annuities? There's a reason. There's bunches of reasons. I'm going to go through those reasons, and then after this video, I hope you do the Scooby-Doo and you're like, whoop, because I'm going to smack you in the face factually, because a lot of you out there just go, I hate all news, man. I hate them. Get ready, sit down, grab the coffee. We're going to talk about it after this. So my previous life, working on Wall Street, Morgan Stanley, Dean Witter, Payne Weber, UBS, I kind of understand how people hate annuities because annuities are put down in those environments, the securities environments, stock market, growth, this type of stuff. I get that, but when I was there, I started learning about them and the contractual nature and those guarantees that I really like. And that's the reason I left, because I believe in the contractual guarantees of annuities. Now, let's get to the reasons that people hate annuities. I hate annuities, Dan. I don't care what you say. So really, do you, Chester? Social Security, the best inflation annuity on the planet. Don't even start. Well, that's not an annuity. Yes, it is. It's a payment for life. It's a single premium immediate annuity. That's one of the 8 to 10 types of annuities out here, but that's what that is. The government backs it up. It's a great annuity. Well, okay, I'll accept that. Okay, but I still hate the rest. Okay, so do you hate your pension? If you're so fortunate to either work for the government or the military or a good labor union or a company, one of the 9% of the companies that still offer pensions to their retired employees, a pension is an annuity payment. That's what it is. Still hate them, do you? Okay, that's fine. You can still hate them. Let's keep going. Do you have an IRA? Yes, you probably do. A traditional IRA. When you turn a specific age, ages seem to keep changing, you have the IRS taps you on the shoulder and you have to do what's called required minimum distributions. That means you have to take money out whether you need it or not because the IRS needs to tax you. Don't even argue with me on this. That is an annuity type payment because you've got to do that payment. You've got to take money out until you stop breathing. That's the definition of a lifetime income stream. Now, it fluctuates based upon what's in your account, but that's another type of annuity. Okay. I still hate them. Okay, do you hate CDs? CDs, you give money to the bank, protects the principal. You get an interest rate that's guaranteed for a specific period of time that you choose. So you don't hate that, right? No, I like a good CD right there, son. I like that. Okay, how about multi-year guarantee annuities, the annuity industry version of a CD? The only difference is, instead of the bank issuing it, it's the life insurance company issuing it. No moving parts, no annual fees, no market attachments, a guaranteed interest rate for a specific period of time that you choose. Oh, okay. I know what you're saying, Stan. Okay. I'm starting to prove it, but I'm going to go one step further. A lot of you out there go, well, I'd never buy an income annuity, one of those pay annuities, because when you die, the annuity company keeps the money. Stop talking. I'm losing IQ points. That's stupid, okay? With annuities for lifetime income, there's 4 types: single premium immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts, and income riders. All of those can be structured so that 100% of any unused money, if your Learjet hits the mountain day 4, goes to your family. Goes to your family, not the evil annuity company. I'm amazed at the stupidity of some financial journalists and the stupidity of master of the universe, money managers that say, don't buy an annuity because, when you die, the annuity company keeps the money. But they just forfeited whatever cred they had because they said that. Why do people still hate annuities? This is my opinion. Because the people that sell them are full of crap. The people that sell them push the truth. The people that sell them push hypotheticals and theoreticals and backtested and unicorn chasing the butterfly returns and upfront bonus nonsense, which is candy for the stupid. The real reason that people still hate annuities are the sales pitches that are out there. Now, you got to say, well, wait a minute, Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed all 50 states and Puerto Rico. Don't you sell annuities? Yeah, more than anyone, billions, but only if it's appropriate and suitable. We're not a hammer looking for a nail. Everybody in my headquarters in Las Vegas, they're licensed in all 50 states, but they're not on commission. Their incentive and bonus is based on your satisfaction. And your satisfaction might be, we ask you the two questions, what do you want the money to contractually do, and when do you want those contractual guarantees to start, and then go through the PIL acronym for what an annuity is used for. P stands for principal protection, I stands for income for life, L stands for legacy, other L stands for long-term care. We might say, you know what, you don't need an annuity. That's a good outcome for us if that's the truth. And we tell the truth so we don't have to remember anything. The real reason people hate annuities is the bad chicken dinner seminars, or expensive steak dinner seminars, where they bring you in and they talk about one product and they talk about hypotheticals and theoreticals and upfront bonuses. If you're dumb enough, stupid enough, gullible enough to think that there's a philanthropist at an annuity company giving money away, then you get what you deserve if you bought that crap. The reason people still hate annuities is because commissions aren't the same with all annuities. Commissions are built into annuities. It's a net transaction to you, but the complex products have the highest commissions. If there were a straight level, low level commissions on all annuity products, that would solve a lot of problems. Because most agents out there, unfortunately, they'll find out what the highest commission product is, then they'll try to sell it to you. Don't believe me? It's true. Or they'll find out, if I sell enough of this one product, I get to go on this trip, this incentive trip. I really want to go to that one. Then they'll sell it. Why do people still hate annuities? It's because of that. Do I blame the carriers? Not really. I mean, they could clean it up by getting rid of all incentive trips. They could, I guess, as an industry, lower commissions to one level rate. People talk about fiduciary, meaning putting the client's best interest ahead of them, the agent or advisor. That's a no-brainer. That should be every person in the financial business, how they walk into the office every day, do that voluntarily. You don't need a plaque on the wall to say, well, I'm a really good guy. I got certified by this group that says that I'm a really good guy or gal and I'm going to put your best interests ahead of mine. You need a plaque for that? The reason people still hate annuities is because they don't trust the sales pitch. What we've done with that, there is no sales pitch. It's contractual guarantees only. What's the pitch? The rating of the company, A+ or better for lifetime income, and then the highest number. We quote all carriers. It's that simple. There's no brochure of this company. No. It's a commodity product. Not one annuity is better than the other. Not one company is better than the other. They have higher ratings, financial ratings than the other, but for lifetime income, it's A+ or better and the highest number. The reason people still hate annuities is because the people selling them make them difficult to understand, and they do that for a reason. Too many times I talk to people and say, okay, what do you own? Oh, they'll say, well, Stan, I just want to let you know I've already bought some annuities. What do you own? They can't tell me. If you can't remember what you bought, then you were sold. You were sold a bill of goods. If you can't explain it to a 9-year-old, no offense to 9-year-olds, you shouldn't have bought it. Annuities are simple. The reason people still hate annuities is because the advisors and agents make them complex. They talk about back testing it if you'd owned it 10 years ago and look at the potential and there's a possibility. Crapola. All kinds of bullshit with that. That's French for crap. You never look at that. You look at the contractual guarantees. Why do people still hate annuities? It's because of that. Why do people still hate annuities? It's because, in my opinion, the fixed annuity space, it takes a 70 to pass the test at a state level to sell it. I think the bar needs to be higher. It's not going to solve everything, but it could be a start. The reason people still hate annuities is because they haven't been presented the correct way. And that correct way is contractual guarantees only. My clients don't hate annuities. I get emails every single week from people who go, well, I used to hate annuities, but the contractual guarantees are what they are. I like those. Those are good. We're transferring the risk. That's exactly what you're doing. I encourage you to go to my site, theannuityman.com. You can run quotes to your heart's content. You can see a live feed of the best fixed rate MIGA rates in the country. You can download my 6 owner's manuals. You can watch videos. You can watch replays of my live events, all kinds of stuff. You can do that. You can email me, stan@theannuityman.com, and I will respond. But why do people still hate annuities? Because the sales pitch is bad. The delivery system for that sales pitch is bad. And annuities shouldn't be pitched at all. People say, I heard someone the other day say, excuse me, say, well, no one wakes up in the morning and wants to buy an annuity. I don't agree with that. I mean, we sell annuities, okay? People come to our site to purchase an annuity, but there's no high pressure. There's no urgency to buy one. Hey, do me one last favor. Above my head, I did a video a while back, but I want you to take a look at it again on what sets Stan the Annuity Man and my team in place. We are completely different from everyone out there. We run it tight, we run it the correct way, and it's all pro-consumer. We listen with we use our ears and mouth proportion, 2 to 1. So go to that video. You'll learn a little bit about me, some stuff you might not want to hear, some stuff you probably should hear before you make a decision. There's no mulligans in retirement. You've got to do it right the first time, all right? So that video will help. My name is Stan, the Annuity Man. We'll see you next time.